Okay, hello everyone. Thank you for joining on this another live stream. So this is the 22nd of May and this is on Saturday. So I hope you're having a great Saturday today. So let's start. So today the markets are closed. So usually on the Saturdays I talk about some psychology or risk management topics. And as per requests, I check also some charts too. But as the title says today, the focus is about the how to overcome the FOMO, fear of missing out. And I would like to share how I've been overcoming this fear of missing out based on my own experience. So hope you enjoy the talk and let's enjoy the discussion today. So before starting here, just a quick disclaimer. Today's information is basically based on my own experience knowledge. So when you take trades, please do with your own risk management. Let me enlarge my face a little bit like this. Okay. So the fear of missing out is one of the biggest psychological struggles. And whoever take trades, this FOMO is actually around us. So, of course, I used to have the FOMO, and but now I don't have it because simply in my mind, I just take whatever it comes. If I miss the chance, then the next chance will come today, tomorrow, and simply I will catch the next chance. So that's my mindset. But before, I was struggling with the FOMO, especially when I was looking for the trading edges and when I was looking for the signals to take trades. And if the market goes towards my direction after some while, I sometimes regret myself. Oh, I should have bought there, or I should have sold there so that the market went downwards or upwards this way. And I used to have a struggle with that, and so next time I never miss a chance, and I expect that the market goes up from there, and I take a buy, and the market goes opposite direction, and I get the losses, and that even creates more frustrations. So that's very frustrating whenever you take trades. You feel like the market is going against you every time you take trades, but when you're sleeping and when you're away from the chart, the market goes towards the direction. And that's also the part of the FOMO. So in this live stream, I would like to hear from everyone also. Like, first of all, do you feel FOMO, fear of missing out? And also, when you feel it, when do you tend to fail is my question. And while waiting for the answers, let me say hi to everyone, and let me check some comments. So please write, if you happen to be in front of PC or mobile, please type when do you feel the FOMO, in what conditions. Hello Faiz, thank you for joining. Sorosh, good to see you. Very well, thank you. Yes, Tokyo has been still humid. It's been raining almost all day, but I'm doing fine, thank you. Yes, we'll check the Bitcoin afterwards, later on. Or while looking at the Bitcoin, we can talk about the FOMO too. Yes. Let me switch the chart on Bitcoin. Hello Melanie, thank you for joining. Good to see you. She says that this is a subject close to my heart. Sure. I think it's for everybody. It's important. So here's the Bitcoin on the daily chart. Asif, Shiji, Noel, Jai, thank you for joining. Sora says it's good to hear from your experience and story of trading. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. And this is a discussion. So I do the YouTube live streams almost every day, and I share my knowledge and I share my experience. But I feel like this is a discussion because I see these comments in chats and I reply to these comments, questions, and this is like a discussion. So, and you learn from my answers and I learn myself too. So this is for both ways. Essa and Won, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Tam, thank you for joining too. Ismail, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. Alright. Yeah, FOMO stands for fear of missing out, or fear of missing chances. Rudy, good to see you here. Alright. Henry and Yuri. Merwin, good to see you too. Maureen says, I'm lucky to find you at the right timing. All beginner out there, join K, you will learn. Thank you for the encouragement. Sure, alright. Yes, Kayon, good to see you here too. Alright, Sorosh, thank you for joining. Aditya, Darrell, also good to see you again. Alright, yes sir. Thank you for joining as well. Okay, so let me start to see the comments here now. So Ismail says, when you are thinking it's going up and you wait, then the market boom all the way up. Yeah, that's FOMO. Exactly, that's FOMO. That's true. Yeah, you have been waiting for the chance for days or hours or minutes, and let's say when you are out from the house, maybe for 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then the market goes all the way up or down, and you feel like you missed a chance. That's a typical form of the FOMO here. Onker says, I feel FOMO while waiting for the trend line breakout or breakdown. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. When you are actually waiting for the bounce, trend line bounce or breakout, support resistance line, and once it goes up or once it goes towards the direction so fast, then you might feel like you missed a chance of riding the wave or riding the breakout direction. Yeah, that's true. LA says every time. Every time. Okay. Okay. For sure, when you profit, then you don't feel FOMO. Hopefully. Yeah, let's see. Sorosh says, when I want to find entry edge, I feel FOMO so many times. Okay. So basically that's like every time. When you are looking for the entry edge, you feel FOMO. So yeah, that was actually exactly me before when I was not profitable. I was getting the pressure of FOMO. Sometimes I jump in too early and I regret, and I feel like I jump in too late and I regret. That's true. Noah says, when market opens and produces huge swings, it's hard for me to wait. Yeah, when the market has too much volatility, then you might feel that too. Melanie says, I used to feel FOMO all the time when I first started trading, but not so bad now. That's good. So you're overcoming the FOMO, Melanie. That's good to hear. Let's see. So, okay, Onka says, could you please throw some light on trend line drawings? Sure, sure. So, yeah, I will pick this Bitcoin example because it's moving right now. So, yes, let me lower the time frame in 1 hour chart. And yeah, see the chart like this way. I can see that the market is still ranging in 1 hour chart. It's flat because the price is in the Kumo flat. Kijun Sen is flat also, and Chikou span touching. So this is ranging. So from here, we're not sure which way it's going. It might retrace backwards from here too. So in this condition, usually I don't take any tries, because in 1 hour chart is flat at a glance. But the way I draw the trend line is I make sure to connect the dots at least 3 or more points. So in this case, I draw the trend line, descending trend line, for example like this way, and make sure to connect more than 3 dots so that it can be valid. So when the market goes up like this, it can be resisted and goes down this way. And I do this on any time frames. The support line too, if you can connect more than 3 dots for the support line resistance line, it becomes more valid. So in this case, I will draw one line. There were previous 3 times of supports and breakout. Afterwards, it retests 2 times or 3 times, and now it's going down. So I think this is also a valid line that market looks at. So yeah, drawing the lines correctly is, I think, a very the first basics for any trades. So yeah, make sure to connect at least 3 or more dots is important whenever you look for the lines, is the key. So Rush says, even in Bitcoin and crypto market, I feel FOMO because there is so much profit everywhere, so I feel FOMO. Okay, so you feel the potential profits, ups and downs, and you feel FOMO. Okay. Yeah, that's true. Asif says, I feel FOMO when away from the charts, but getting much better now. That's good to hear, Asif. That's good to hear. Yeah, so simply, we cannot see charts all day long, 24 hours, it's impossible. So you have to be very picky on what timing you check charts and what timings you don't check charts. I think this is one of the important mindsets to avoid the FOMO. And I do so when I see the trending pairs. Basically, I focus on these pairs. When I don't see any trending pairs, like this one, Bitcoin is ranging, so simply I stay away. And when I stay away in this ranging market, I don't feel FOMO because we never know which way it's going. I think that's one of the important ways to avoid the FOMO. And that's why I became a trend follower. Yeah, before I was the range, I also took trades in the range market. I used to draw these lines and price actions. I used to take trades while the ranging market ups and downs. And when I look back my own trading career, when I had the taking trades on the ranging market, I felt more FOMO. But after I became a full-time and after I became a trend follower, I feel less FOMO. I think that this is also important to remember. Alright, Michael, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Melanie says, I have learned patience and sometimes doing nothing is the best option. That's true. That's true. Yeah, staying away from the chart is also the key to success. Or sometimes you don't take any trades. While trending markets, trading pairs, you don't have to necessarily to take trades. Sometimes you just let it go and make sure that the market is going towards the direction. And next time when you find the edges, then simply you can take trades too. Or you can re-enter the market as long as the market goes to direction, and once you exit with a small loss, you exit and then simply you re-enter the market along the way. So this is what I tell to the GTS members also, but I say that there are 2 sides on the wins and 2 sides on losses, and I believe that there is a good win and also a bad win, and there is a good loss and bad loss. And what are the bad win and bad loss are that when you are not following trends and when you are not following on rules and strategies, these are bad wins and bad losses. And these are, I think, called gambling, where you don't follow your own rules, but you take trades based on the FOMO. You take trades based on based on the psychology of winning back the profits, so winning back the losses. I think you take trades this way, and even if you win by these trades, you cannot keep doing it forever. You cannot keep trading this way. So I call these trades as bad wins. So although you had the winning profits and you get these profits, I still call these as a bad wins because you cannot reproduce on these wins. And same as losses. If you emotionally cut losses, or if you emotionally react by the price actions and just cut losses, and these are not the good losses because these are impulsive and emotional exits. And I think this is very important to deal with the FOMO too. So, but when you are following your own strategy, and when you take trades accordingly, then the wins can be good, and also the losses also are good too. So there are bad win and good win, and also bad losses and good loss. Jay says, we all feel FOMO. The way I avoid is by telling myself in my head that there will be always another chance, and I do not do well on the missed opportunities or losses and take them as lessons instead. That's good. I think that's a very important attitude and mindset. Because we have to be learning. We have to be learning all the time whenever we take trades. Sometimes when you lose, then you get frustrated and you stay away from the PC, and you came back to the PC and you take another trade in a way to win back the losses. And this is not a professional attitude. You have to look back your own trades, and you have to identify the reasons why you lost these trades, and also why you won these trades is also important to look back. Otherwise, you cannot grow yourself. I believe that the answer is not in the strategy and not in the Ichimoku, but the answer should be within yourself. Alright, G, stay gold. Thank you for joining here. And Jagadish, good to see you too. Mr. Fernandez, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you here, as always. Let's see. Oh, I get lots of questions. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Takaru says, Dogecoin scares me. It is a parasite that will stick dry all cryptos first, and then it has to die too. Yeah, I don't take trade on cryptos, but so I'm not sure, but it was a huge flash crash last week. Five says, FOMO is natural in trading and can wear off over time. Yeah, it's natural. I think every human has the FOMO. I think it's built in our genes. So we cannot eliminate the FOMO, but we have to find a way how to deal with the FOMOs. Yeah, we cannot take it off. Alright. Minamoto, please write in English so that everybody else can understand. That would be great. But yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Orvin, good to see you here. Konnichiwa, thank you for joining too. Yes, Thanapol, thank you for joining as well. Ismail says, I think FOMO is related to how lucky you are. Yeah, luck is also the word to avoid using it. Whenever you take trades, luck is not a good word to use, or chance, or how to say, like the predict is not the word to use. I've seen one of the videos from somebody else. He says, markets are my ATM machines, right? These are not a good attitude, I believe. Yeah, you have to treat the market as like a friend, the best friend, and you have to listen to the market, you have to respect the market, and you have to go with the flow in the market direction. Yeah, it happens many times here. That's true. Kayon says that I'm using email alerts to come charts. Sure, that's good. That's good. You can set the alerts and come back to the charts, and if you find the edges, then take trades. Yuri says, you feel FOMO when you trade one market. Yeah, so you can diversify the markets, and so that you can find more opportunities along the way. That's important. So let me come back to this Bitcoin and let me go down to 5-minute chart, for example. Let's say you're scalping purely based on price action. Since it's moving, I think it's good to talk about. So let me see here in this example, simply by looking at the 5-minute chart. This is on the range market. This is more of the ascending P wave. The highs are a bit about the same level, but the lows are higher. So I can say that this is ascending P wave, and I can expect the market goes up this way along the way. And with this in mind, I would keep monitoring the chart. So let's see if it happens or not in this example while looking at some other comments here. So, but before that, there was a breakout. There was a breakout of the previous resistance level, and now it's going up. So this is called the reversal line, which is also important to remember. Whenever you draw lines, make sure to look back the chart. You have to squeeze the chart and make sure to look back all the way. And when you find the level to be reacted by the previous support and resistances, these are also important level. So in this case, the market has been breaking the important level of 386.33 level. It broke upwards, and afterwards it became in P wave, ascending P wave, and we can expect the market goes up this way. This is my simple analysis based on the purely price action in this 5-minute chart. But we never know. It might retrace backwards too. And in that case, you have to think about when to exit, simply. So let's see. Wrong says, whenever I was too patient waiting for a hit at my buy limit, and the price reversed and went up. Yeah, that's another FOMO. Encore, yeah, you can connect the closing or the wicks, either fine. I prefer to connect the wicks than the board itself. NGA, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Alright. Melanie says, Warren Buffett is obviously doing something right. Need to make sure we are on the patient side. That's true. Yeah, patience is also the key to success. Ajay, good to see you here, and Danish, thank you for joining as well. Good to see you. So basically, I am a full-time Forex trader, and this is my main source of income. And I take trades every week or every month. I take trades by using Ichimoku for higher time frames, and lower time frames I use price action and lines and Bollinger Band and stochastics and Fibonacci lines. And I look for an entry chance whenever I see these trading edges, but anyhow, sometimes I don't see these edges, and then I just let it go, and let's say the price goes up. For example, in this case, you expect the market breaks upwards at this 38,813 level, you expect the market goes upwards this way. But let's say you're talking with your friend and the market goes up all the way, like this way. And when you see the candlestick is all the way up here, then you might feel the fear of missing. But even if this happens, I don't feel the fear of missing, because in this case, the market can go up continuously this way. So you can always look for or wait for the next N wave to come, and you can always look for the next buy chance there. And we never know. It might retrace backwards too. It might retrace all the way back and goes into the range market too. So, and sometimes I intentionally don't take any trades. Even if I find the edges, I don't take any trades, so that I want to see if the market goes towards my direction or not. If it goes towards my direction, after intentionally missing this entry, then I feel more confident, and that's why sometimes intentionally I pass the edge so that I can have more confidence in myself on the next trade. I think this is a very difficult to do, because whenever you're seeing these edges, you want to take trades, and that's why you're here. You're here to not to miss out the chances, but you're here to get the chances and run profits. But you can try. You can let the time go and see if which way the market is going in the lower time frames. And then you might be able to notice the importance of waiting. Maverick says, hello Mr. K, do you use a Forex institutional strategy? No, I don't. I only use the Ichimoku and other basic strategies. Then he says, it's very difficult to stay away when market is not moving. Yeah, but that's exactly when you have to stay away. Yeah, when it's not moving, then stay away and just enjoy the life. Yes, let's see. Okay, thank you for the reminder. So if you liked today's live stream, please press a good button. And please subscribe and click the bell button so that you get notified as I do these live streams every day. Alright. Okay, Munamoto no, please write in English here, because this is actually as a part of the guideline. So I have this community guideline on my website, and please use English as a primary language so that you can understand. Everybody can understand what we say. Of course, I'm Japanese and I can speak and I can read Japanese, but here in the live stream, I don't really say anything in Japanese because it's not fair for everyone. Okay, so let's see. To overcome FOMO, I have always tell myself there is always a profit from the better pairs somewhere else. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, actually there are chances everywhere. So let's say right now, you can see that the market is going down. So it's going down. It didn't go up afterwards, but now it's going down. So it might test the trend line and it may go up this way. So we'll see. And by monitoring like this way, simply you wait for the chance to come. Let me go down to like 1 minute, let's say. I don't usually see 1 minute chart because this is a bit too low, but here in this today is a good chance, I think, to look for an entry chance and talk about the FOMO, and that's why. And the market goes quickly in 1 minute, so let's see, the price action basically is the same on any time frames, so you can see details by 1 minute. So by looking at the 1 minute chart, the market has been supported also by the 5 minute chart trend line, like this way, and it looks like the market is going up now. But now, temporarily, the market had this head and shoulders and neckline breakout, and now looks like it's going down. So it might go down and break the previous support level downwards this way. And the support line and also this trend line breakout, it can go down continuously. And even if this is not the 1 minute chart, if this is a daily chart, weekly chart, or 1 hour chart, I see the chart like this way. It depends on which time frame you're using. So with this in your head, you just keep monitoring the chart, and now it's going down. And looks like the candlestick is closing below the trend line. So if you are buying it over here and expect that the market goes up this way, now you have to look for an exit timing. Simply when you see the support line breakout, when you see support breakout, you have to exit. Or when you see the next reversing wave, like this way, then that will be also an exit timing. So anyways, when you find this this downtrend along the way, then you have to exit, and that's basically one of the important concepts to remember. I think this is very important concept, because whenever you see these retracements or whenever you see these spikes up and downwards, it's very important to remember. I think yeah, this is very important. Simply so fear of missing out comes in whenever you cannot really you cannot really look for an entry edge, or you cannot really follow the rules, then most likely that's when you fear, or when you have the fear of missing out. Okay, so let's see. So let me come back to some of the other comments here. By the way, thank you for the comments, everyone. This is really nice to talk about the topic of today's live stream. Asif says, I feel also FOMO if I miss any of your advices, videos. Sure, sure. Yeah. Ajay says, only a sage does not experience greed or fear. You need to sanitize yourself from emotion to execute a trade. Exactly. That's right. Yeah, all humans have emotions, and that's something inevitable. So instead of avoiding the emotional frustrations or excitement or these fears, you have to find a way to deal with it. That's more important than simply avoiding these psychologies. The Real says, hello K-Sensei, thank you for your great insight into trading psychology, analysis and strategy. Thank you, Daryl, for the comment. I hope you learned something new in my everyday live stream like this. Jai says, yes, my cousin who is new to crypto unfortunately lost quite a bit of money. Yeah, there was a huge drop. Yeah, so risk management is also very important. Every time you take trades, I recommend everyone to take at most 2% risk per trade. And that's basically what I do. Every time I take trades, I risk 2% and take the stop losses. Mary, you're welcome. Alex, thank you for joining from Texas. Good to see you here. So now the price is going down. Once again, this is 1 minute on a Bitcoin chart, and simply I'm showing 1 minute because it goes very fast. Every 1 minute, the candlestick goes along the way, and I think this is important to think about. So now it's going down after the breakout of the trend line. So now you have to expect the market goes up and retest the trend line and goes down this way, or the retracement might be on one of the Fibonacci levels. It might be at one of the Fibonacci levels and goes down continuously this way. And as we saw earlier, the higher time frames are flat right now, so basically we're not sure which way it's going. And that's why simply in this condition, based on the higher time frame analysis, simply I don't take any trades. But this example is just for taking one single time frame as an example. So we'll see how it goes while talking real time. Hello Adrian, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Dario says, do you ever increase your position as profit runs and you move the stop losses? Yes, I do. Yep, I trail the profits and I move the stop losses, stops to break even, and trail the profits along the way. Hello Paul, good to see you here. Thank you for joining. Oh, Jagdish, a 5-minute chart is different. Let me see. This is 1 minute, but 5-minute chart looks like this way. And depending on which broker you're using, I think the chart might be different, but it shouldn't be so much different. So now we're coming back to a 5-minute chart, and now simply this is ranging. It's just going up and downwards, and we can find the 3 dots here as a support. So the price can retrace backwards from here. So we'll see. And then it might drop downwards all the way to the previous resistance level. Isfrin says, hi Kay, what is your take profit method? Simply, I take profit whenever the market is going sideways in higher time frames. When I see Kumo flat, Kijun-sen flat, that's when I look for an exit timing. So yeah, coming back to the fear of missing out topic, I think one of the important ways to avoid it is to deal with it is to simply wait for the edges to come, and remember that when you miss a chance, when you miss the opportunity, then next one will come. The market runs every day, and it just goes up and downwards, but for sure it runs every day. And with that in mind, you check charts every day, and even if you miss one of the opportunities, the next opportunity will come based on your strategy. And I think that's the most important mindset to remember. And once again, we're here to make profits, and that's why you want to study Ichimoku. and also my strategy. But also another important thing is to become a non-losing trader. As I mentioned here on the title, you have to become a non-losing trader to keys to success. So before focusing to become a profitable trader, you better focus to become a non-losing, to become a break-even trader. And FOMO is a part of it. If you can manage the FOMO, then you can get closer to become a non-losing trader based on my own experience. And when you have becoming a break-even trader for the monthly basis or yearly basis, then you can realize yourself that you are dealing with the FOMO and also emotional frustrations and struggles. By then, you are not really focusing on how much you win, how much you lose, but you will start to focus on other important numbers. Or you can you start to see charts with the pips instead of the amount of money, or the profit or losses. So for sure, you will see the changes over time. Okay, Yemen, thank you for joining here. Good to see you. Okay, so let's see. So I guess I will be ending the live stream in about 5 minutes here. So let me keep checking some more comments. And thank you so much for your participation as always. Hello Blackwater, thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Alright, so Vic from India, thank you for joining as well. Yeah, so 1 minute is now ranging. This is not really going down in a short term, in a very short term. This is reversing wave. But overall has been ranging in 5. And also in 1 minute, this is, yeah, it's going down. It's been a consecutive reversing waves, and this is going down now. Orvin says that ultimate FOMO when waiting for the retracement that never seemed to come. Yeah, that's true. You wait for the retracement like this way and expect the retracement and waiting for the chance to sell. But if it doesn't come and go all the way downwards without any retracement, you feel the FOMO too. So if you don't have the strategy to enter the market when it's continuously downtrending without retracement, then you shouldn't take trades and you don't have to feel the FOMO. Basically, all you have to do is you wait for the retracement and look for the sell chance whenever it comes in the future. Alright David, good to see you here. Okay, let's see. Celio says, I used to FOMO by entering right away after the breakout, but I learned that sometimes the breakout and retest is better before entering in better. Yeah, retest is a good strategy to use. So I use the retest on lower time frames, not so much in higher time frames, but I use a retest strategy in lower time frames. And it works great. All right. AJR says, on 1 hour chart, could you say price is testing baseline or support? Let me see in 1 hour chart. Yes, in 1 hour chart is flat, the Kumo flat, and also the Kijun Sen is flat at the moment. call span has been very close with the candles, and this is ranging in 1 hour chart. So we cannot see which way it's going at the moment. So now the price is going down to the Kijun Sen, but I will see. It might break the Kijun Sen, break the Kumo, and goes downwards too. Or it can go up, and we don't know which way it's going based on this 1 hour chart. Okay, so yeah, once again, thank you for joining everyone, but I will be ending the live stream for now, and then I will switch it to the membership live in about 10 minutes. So yeah, once again, it was very nice talking and chatting with you, and it was a topic about the FOMO. But so every Saturdays when the market is quiet and stop, then I usually talk about the psychology or mindset or money management strategies. So tomorrow, as usual, there will be a weekly forecast. So I will cover the pairs and indexes and commodities on weekly chart, and you can also refer to my analysis tomorrow. So I will hope to see you tomorrow, or for the Ichimoku members, I will see you soon in about 10 minutes or so. So once again, thank you for joining, and have a great weekend, and yeah, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.